Hi, it's Dolls, Toys, and Games Gal. I know I said I would never again attempt to make a bed for a doll that wasn't yet out on the market, but some people never learn, and apparently I'm one of those people. So let me show you what I did and then do some shout outs at the end. First, I bought a number of beautifully cut wood shapes. That first one is the clamshell, and this one is a spiral shell. And this other one is a smaller shell. It's probably spiral if you looked at it from the top. And these are two seahorses, and then I got a coral piece. This one's pretty big, and actually I got one even bigger than this, which kind of looks like a coral sea fan, this one. So you can see how long it would have taken to hand draw these and then cut them out on cardboard or foam board. Not to mention you guys have seen my drawing skills and you know how meager they are, so I could never have done this. I bought all of these from the woodshapestore.com and I painted them in bright under the ocean type colors. And then my usual two smooth foam blocks, I hot glued these together. I chose this shiny pink fabric for Meeshell Mermaid's sheets, and I hot glued this over the two smooth foam blocks. And then I chose a couple trims. The one on the right is a Disney princess trim, probably for Ariel. The one on the left looks like discs, iridescent discs. Whoa, $14.99? Did I really spend that? Wow, Meeshell's getting an expensive bed. I just wanted you guys to see what the trims look like laid out. And these are the 4 dowel rods I used and painted punk pink. At least that was the name of the paint. I hot glued these to the head and the foot of the bed, and they will be supporting the footboard and the headboard. Speaking of the footboard, I hot glued on the clamshell and the golden shell and the seahorse, and there's her footboard. For her headboard, I hot glued on the other spiral shell and a seahorse looking the opposite direction. Behind that, I hot glued the piece of coral that I painted bright red. And behind that, I hot glued the coral sea fan that I painted gold. And now we're almost done. We're pretty much done with her headboard. For her blanket, I chose this aqua-colored transparent fabric. Reminds me of Meeshell's dress. And for the trims, I used this blue-green color trim to trim the sides on the top part of the blanket. Then I used the Ariel trim to create separation between top and bottom, and the iridescent disc trim. Probably not going to finish the sides of this blanket because I think it works without that. At Hobby Lobby, I found a trident-shaped bead that I hot glued to the middle of the top of the blanket. The trident to me represents the Sea King, and of course Meeshell is the Sea King's daughter, so she is a princess and deserves a trident. These are coral-shaped beads, and I hot glued them together to make a design across the poles at the foot of the bed. To make her a pillow, I hot glued trims onto a rectangle of her pink fabric. Then I hot glued the ends together so that it looks like this cuff. Then I'm going to hot glue the bottom, and I've done that. Now I'm gonna stuff cotton balls and hot glue the top, and that is what I have done. So Meeshell's pillow's done. Ever After High tells us that Meeshell Mermaid is roommates with Farrah Goodfairy, and previously I had Justine Dancer in here. See, there's Farrah. She's sleeping. She's like, don't bother me. And it's time to finish off Meeshell's bed. Poor Justine Dancer, she's just gonna have to live somewhere else until they make a Ramona Badwolf doll, quite frankly. So wanted to add a throw blanket, and I remembered I had this coral netting that I had bought originally for Vendala Doubloon's bed from Monster High, but I never actually finished her bed. So let's let Meeshell borrow a piece of it. And I know this is a ridiculously colorful bed. It might be too much, actually, but if you look at Meeshell's promotional pictures, you can see that she's also very colorful. I mean, she's got hot pink, she's got purple, bright red, gold, coral, seafoam, turquoise, and white in her color palette. So I'm thinking that when she comes out, she'll match one of these colors. So let's do some shout outs to Emma Rose Barrett and Looks Lakshmi. I know you two have been waiting very patiently for me, so I appreciate it. And for the rest of you, tell me what you think of this bed in the comments below. Thank you so much.